Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Colorado State Rams. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And they'll use the ground game here. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Got space, looking to score. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
And the Rams hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Rams.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Lopez. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Second down after that previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Whips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the time.
And he scores. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Number 17 with the grab and the score.
And it's good.
Kick is good.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 18 set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
They'll hand it off. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Catch made on the left side. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Well, Kirk, he played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what...
He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky. He didn't bring it all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. So Wyoming's offense comes back out of the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. And he's brought down there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun running play call.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back and throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado State 14, Wyoming 7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to advance on the football.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Trying to extend the play. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And we're able to get him down.
And it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 wrong play. Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes a quick catch. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Handoff to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Rams.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So Wyoming's offense gets back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Offense getting set, second down play here. And the back gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able.
No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards and nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take...
Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. So Wyoming's offense gets back out onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hits the running back in the flat. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
1st down and 10. And they hand it off to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass is incomplete. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. He goes out of bounds before the marker. It's not a first down. Wow. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. And now the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
A quick throw out left, complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he's going to launch it deep again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Rams will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll try a pass here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So second down after the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He'll throw it now. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Touchdown, Rams. And the defense adds 6 to the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So Wyoming's offense goes back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Now rolling out to his left. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And sack. A loss of 3 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kurt, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Colorado State. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, the energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the point after is right down the middle. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Important second down play coming up. And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Yeah, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick completion to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Eludes a tackle. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He's escaping the pocket now. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT.
The kick is good. That makes the score Colorado State 42, Wyoming 28.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Breaks free. He lets it go on the move. And he's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for this 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So Wyoming's offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the...
that we live in right now. Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Trying to create here on the move. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Play action here on 1st down. Bringing pressure. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
1st down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
He's swarmed by the defense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand, you got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Comes the Rams offense back onto the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Now, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Colorado State.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. This one falls incomplete as time expires. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.